Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Bert Ferguson, Realtor, coming to you guys with another video. And today we're going to talk about the topic, the question that I get probably every single day, if not every week, and that is the real estate market about to crash? Everybody wants to know. You've probably been seeing in the media, some people saying that the market is strong, others saying that we're going to see prices fall. Well, today we're going to talk about the truth and really get down to it. Are we going to have a market crash? All right, so first things first, if you guys are watching this, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you're watching this anywhere on social media, and let's get right into it, okay? So when you think about a housing market crash, people think 2008, and this is not 2008. We're not seeing people with, lower lending standards. We're not seeing people with no equity. We're not seeing people with a bunch of foreclosures. So this is a completely different market than what we saw back in 2008. Lending standards are way stronger. People have a lot more equity, and there's not a lot of homes to buy. So with stronger lending standards, after the 2008 market crash, they had things like the Truth in Lending Act and the RESPA Act and Frank Dodd and so many different banking acts that really protected the public. So now if you buy a home, you're more than qualified to buy that home, and you are supposed to understand all the documents that you sign. And really, banks are really taking a lot less of a risk now when they give someone a loan for a mortgage. So with those strong and less subprime buyers in these homes, it's very unlikely that people are going to lose their homes like it was in 2008. So that's number one. Now, number two, since we have stronger buyers that have purchased their homes, that means that there's less people losing their homes to delinquent payments, which creates our inventory shortage. We don't have a whole lot of homes for people to buy. So with the market demand still being high for people who are looking for homes, but the amount of homes that you can actually buy being under that, we're still seeing an evening out in the market. So right now with low inventory, it's very unlikely we're going to see a 2008 style market crash where home prices plummet. Okay. Now, everybody saw from about 2019, 2020 and pandemic time all the way up until now that home prices grew almost like exponentially. No matter where you were, home prices just went up. Well, while those home prices were going up, people's mortgages on those were going down as they were paying on their home, which created so much equity. See, right now we see homeowners with so much equity in their homes that they're not underwater like they were in 2008. So with stronger lending practices, less homes on the market, and more equity in homes, 2008 crash doesn't look likely. All right, so one thing we do know though with this information is that real estate is hyper local. And what I am seeing here in Delaware is that homes are sitting on the market longer. Right now, we're averaging about 40 days on market for the average home here in Delaware, which is up from what it was last year at about 30 days on the market, give or take. So homes are sitting on the market longer, and this could be good for buyers to negotiate, but it's still evening out the prices because of Delaware's strong market. So things you want to take into consideration if you're looking to see if there will be a market or a housing market crash in your area is how much inventory is on the market, how long are those homes sitting, and what kind of demand are you seeing? Here in Delaware, because we're surrounded by Maryland, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, which have way higher taxes and way higher home prices, Delaware is becoming a very, very hot destination for those potential home buyers, especially those retirees. So with that kind of demand and our small state and limited inventory, I don't see a crash happening anytime soon. All right, so that's all I have for today, but you can take this information with you if you are out there or you're talking to, other people who are wanting to know if there's going to be a housing market crash. Send them this video. Tell them a little bit more about how inventory is so low and that buyer demand is still so high that it's very unlikely that we're going to have a 2008 style market crash where people's home values just completely plummet. Because of the factors of strong buyers, a lot of equity, low inventory, it's very unlikely. But the market is evening out, so it's a great time for buyers. All right, so that's all for today. See you guys next time.